Hello and welcome to the Talking Ben's Valorant Tournament. I am your host, Fat Gerard, here with Isaac, Fenrir, Ben, Oreo, and Bill. We have the pleasure of game number 2 between Shandoolis and the Crashout Kings. Unfortunately, this game does not going to matter in terms of the regular season, as the Crashout Kings have secured the number 2 seed, while Shandoolis has secured the number 5 seed. So this is just going to be a fun little match here. We're going to see how much Noah crashes out on Icebox. We're going to see how much Augie time is going to come into effect. We're going to see if Revolt can even try and get their team one more win. I am going to give it over to Isaac with his extreme X factor of the match.
The extreme X factor of this match, I'm not going to lie, I'm looking over the attacking team. I'm looking at the little Sage over there, the one, who she didn't do much until she had to, and then she locked in a little bit, got a little 4K there, ended up being a little bit of a mid-frag above Drew after Drew out-fragging her most of the entire game. I'm looking over at Revolt over there. I'm looking at her. I think she might be the X factor of this game. I think a couple rounds might come down to her being last alive, and I think she might clutch a couple of those rounds out.
This game is all for fun, but there are bragging rights on the line here. Ben, who do you like in this matchup, defenders or attackers?
I personally have to go with defenders again. I think they just have too much going for them to lose this one.
Absolutely. They've been on fire as Augie time has struck in the last game. Will it this game? We'll have to find out. We are in for a treat here. The attackers looking to set up on the B site where only Coke is there. Coke thrives in these situations. He loves to use his sheriff. We might have to get a little bit of a Coke gameplay, but he's actually going to go with a Ghost here. This is an interesting play.
He's going Ghost.
Oh.
Ghost buy and an extra healing factor here for Coke. He's going to buy a Devour and a Ghost in a 5v1. He's going to need it here. Will he be able to pick him off? And he's going to be aggressive. He's going to push him. And down goes Coke. Wow, Revolt pushing off. And it looks like Zay and the rest of the defenders realize that this is a heavy B push. It's only Noah on site. Noah has to be scared right now. The defenders are trying to come back. Noah's going to get wallbanged a couple times, go down to 53 health. Zay on site. He's going to be able to get Noah with 1 health. Wow. But down goes Augie. Zay goes down to Miguel. Miguel trying. Miguel getting 2. Miguel, he might be on the ace here. He's got to push. He's got to be aggressive. 1, 3, 4, Miguel! But he's not going to get the 5th. As Richard is able to get that. Richard up top. He's going to put them. Oh my goodness, what a play! Richard is going to deny any sort of miracle from the defenders here. But wow, what a 4K from Miguel. Isaac, what did you like out of Miguel's play there, and what did he need to do more to be able to get that ace?
Aggression from Miguel is just looking really good right now. He doesn't normally play Raze, he normally plays a lot of Neon, and I'm glad he's actually going here this game. And we get to see a little taste of what Miguel can do when he actually goes who he's comfortable with. And you can already see it, round 1, it's already looking like it.
Kill them.
Might be a different sort of
Absolutely.
round for Miguel this game.
We'll have to see how they do on the eco round. It looks like they're going to change it up and go to A sites this time with a bit of a mid push. Zay going up mid while Coke is AFK. Revolt looking to slowly push here. Coke finally going to come up. He's going to just push and get Zay. Going from AFK to getting a K with a big kill there in mid.
Okay, that was a bar.
Wow, and a big kill there by Drew. Getting Miguel. Drew, can she continue to push on? No, she's not. Revolt's going to take down Noah. Oishi trying to push on. Oishi not being able to get much. Coke not being able to get much. And oh my goodness, they're stuck. Wow, Oishi goes down. And it looks like Drew goes down. Augie with 2 big kills. It's all down to Augie. Augie in a 2v1, and it's gonna be Richard with a big kill. Richard is 4-0, absolutely huge there. Bill, what do you like out of Richard so far, carrying the attack here for Shandoolis?
Richard is a big, he's a big factor in this game itself because he always clutches. He's the GOAT, you know?
But he's not the X factor.
There for clutch situations. He always pulls when you need him to. But I like what I'm
Richard
seeing.
to go.
He plays with his team. He gives good comms. He's staying back. I feel
And we'll
like
see if the attackers can continue to keep on pushing here as they're up 2-0. Coke all alone again. He's going to have to back up here. Noah with a smart smoke to be able to save Coke there. The attackers are going to get a lot of ground here, though. They're going to try and push up onto yellow. Nobody in the smoke there for Fade to see. Fade not being able to find anyone. The defenders are going to have to back up here. It looks like they're going to stay mid. No flanks here from the defenders. The attackers finding... There's, oh my goodness, 3 big kills there by the defenders. Wow, and just like that, it's a 5v2.
Oh, pushing up with his overheal.
One enemy
Oh my goodness.
remaining.
Noah with a third.
B.
Noah, can he get one more?
Throwing net.
Chris Hansen,
and
no,
Noah
down
goes
goes
down
Noah.
to Oishi.
It's all down to Oishi. The Extreme X Factor is gonna go down to the previous Extreme X Factor. What a kill by Chris Hansen. The defenders right back in this. Ben, what did you like there out of the defenders' side to be able to bring this back?
They were getting some excellent picks there, managing to sneak in every once in a while, getting those kills. Amazing gameplay from the defenders.
Absolutely,
And
led by Miguel here, and it looks like the team seems to be pretty even so far. A little top-sided by the attackers, but that keeps them up on the lead. Will we have a tie game, or will the attackers go up? The attackers looking for a mid to A push here. Started off by Oishi, but here comes Coke right down the middle. Coke looking, can he get one? He does. That's one for Coke. And that's so huge, getting those initial picks.
Getting that smoke again?
Never say Coke can't get his one.
The Revolt really needs to work on these eyes by Fade. Noah looking to try and push up tube here. The attackers sitting on A site.
Okay.
Off, starting with Zay here. Zay looking for Coke. Coke trying to pick one off. He can't. Zay waiting for it. Zay trying to find one. He was able to hit Coke there. He's going to look down. Not going to be able to find one yet. It's 5v4. Wow, 2 go down for the defenders. Noah and Augie. But there's Miguel getting Drew. There's Miguel getting Zay. There's Miguel getting a third on Revolt. Miguel is absolutely on fire this game. Huge picks by Miguel. Isaac. Miguel is on fire. What do the attackers need to do to be able to stop him?
Do you remember how last game started when we talked about this? We talked about Miguel. He's doing great. He's on top of Augie. And then we talked about what happens when Augie doesn't start out on top. What happens, Jared? What happens to our clocks?
Our clocks strike midnight. We are right, potentially, on the verge of an Augie time. It's only a matter of time. Augie, bottom fragging now, but don't look too far away. A B push here by the attackers. Not sure what was going on and not sure about that eye. These eyes by Revolt, I'm not sure if they're going to be able to be too helpful. Oh my goodness, Augie has the off. This is going to be a huge push by Noah here. Is he going to be able to get one? No, Revolt with a big kill. But Augie is watching. Is he going to be able to get something here? The attackers might know that it's potentially Augie time. So they're going to wait. Augie, he's walled off, and it's going to be a big ult here from Richard. Coke pushing. Ooh, he's going to go down to Drew.
Wasn't able to get his one.
But there is a big net. And it looks like,
Miguel.
Wow, a big
Pushing up behind
kill.
them. Takes down
Revolt
Oishi.
with a big one.
They
Miguel
won.
with
They
2.
won.
Miguel with 3.
This is third.
Miguel,
Can he get
is
the
he
fourth?
able to
Can
get
he
a
get the
fourth? Revolt.
Oh!
A 4K. Absolutely insane work. This is an absolute clinic by Miguel here. Oreo, what is Miguel doing here to be able to play Neon ever better than you could do?
I will not be taking that disrespect. I will be putting this beef on the battlefield in the next game. Just you watch.
Absolutely, Oreo. We're going to see it, and we're going to see it go down. Miguel has been absolutely on fire. You're carrying his team here. We might not even need to be able to look at Augie time right now. It's Miguel time, and the clocks are striking 6 because that is where they are, considering Mexico is underneath the USA. So, the attackers pushing on to A site here. With it looked like being Chris Hansen the only one to be able to potentially stop him, but he's the one to be able to do it. Finally, a decent Revolt Eye, being able to get some info here. But they have to be careful of the flank because Coke is right there. Augie holding this with an operator. He's going to take that down, but what a big kill by Chris Hansen. He's only 15 health, but getting a kill there is huge. The wall.
Down.
The wall by Chris Hansen. The defenders are going to leave sight here, but that is a revive by Oishi. Being able to get Zay back, which could be huge later on. Oishi gonna have to get out of that net there. They're gonna break the wall, but Noah's right here. Here comes an ult. Not gonna happen, but Noah getting a kill on Richard. Miguel coming back to site, realizing the attackers are all here. What a big kill here by Noah.
Noah.
Getting Drew. Noah's gonna go down, but Oishi gonna take out two. Revolt taking out one, but Noah's back. Zay down. It's a 2v2. Zay knows that Chris Hansen's there. Chris Hansen's gonna get one, but there's Zay. It's a Reyna versus Reyna. Zay with 150 health. Coke with only 80 health. What is gonna happen? Coke, he was even baiting him with the sound, and Coke with an absolute clutch here. Not sure what Zay was thinking as the defenders are gonna take a 4-2 lead. My goodness, Ben, after starting off 2-0, the defenders have gotten 4 straight. What are the defenders doing that are being able to give them this lead here?
As I've been saying, Miguel is absolutely locked in this game as compared to last. I don't know what it is, but I think he just might be able to handle most of the work that the defenders need to do. Until Augie can block in, Miguel can handle it.
Miguel has been an absolute something. I couldn't figure out the word because I have a stutter, but it looks like Miguel is trying to push here. The defenders absolutely waiting and baiting. Augie gonna take down Oishi with a big kill there. Augie pushing up mid, realizing the defenders are just sitting inside. Coke is gonna go down to Drew though. Oh my, Miguel with a big kill. 4v3 Miguel and Augie. Miguel with another big kill. Augie with a big kill. 2 apiece from them, and Miguel getting a third.
And Miguel gets another.
It's an absolute movie as Augie is seeming to lock in, but Miguel with a big 3K. This is just absolutely beautiful. Isaac, the attackers need to find an answer on Miguel. What do they need to do? I think it starts with the Revolt Eyes, to be honest with you.
I think it starts with calling ice and getting that man deported. There's no other way I can see that they can come back from this. I don't know. Miguel is just locked on a different level right now. Coca going sheriff only. He's the same kills as Augie. Augie time hasn't even struck yet. And look at the game. It's 5-2. What's gonna happen when Augie time strikes, guys?
5 straight round wins. An absolutely aggressive play here. Wow, Coke getting an absolute snipe on Revolt.
Guys,
Huge kill there.
This is the stuff we gotta talk about, guys. He cannot get away
Coke
with
going
this
sheriff
round.
only. He is going to wait for the Richard push. Richard might peek the window here. He knows that Coke is there. Oh, and Coke is gonna miss. But Augie with a wall bang. Augie trying to get another. Oh, but 2 big kills there. Miguel with 2 more though. Miguel is gonna go down. Oishi, oh my gosh, 3K.
The Extreme X Factor.
The Extreme X Factor with the revive. It's a 2v1. It all comes down to Chris Hansen. Chris Hansen lets one go by. Is he gonna get another? No, he's gonna wait, and there's the one. It comes down to this game's Extreme X Factor. And last game's Extreme X Factor. It's gonna be
the Extreme X Factor.
This is what I
4K by Oishi.
Top fragging on our team.
The Extreme X Factor has come to play. Isaac, absolutely top-notch analysis there. That was exactly what was needed to slow down Miguel. Wow, a big play there by Oishi. Oishi coming up huge for her team here. Oreo, what did you like out of Oishi's 4K there to be able to bring them back?
I think that Rez really distracted the last remaining defender, and that really helped her secure the round. And I think that whiff that he had on Oishi as well kind of sold that round for the defenders.
So gonna get it.
It looks like it's gonna be
Oh, he is doing every round. Every round.
Coke is just walking up and sheriffing, but down goes Augie to Richard.
Oh, that's huge.
It's a 4v4. Wow, but look at the play by Chris Hansen, slowing the defenders down on B site while they look for potential flank. A big Revolt time, but not going to be able to get much info. They're going to try and break the wall here. Revolt, watching. Coke, trying to push here. He's not going to be able to get much. It's going to be Chris Hansen and Coke sitting on B site. And now it looks like Noah's finally going to join them. Noah, trying to get him. Not going to be able to find anything. Noah, looking, waiting, not seeing anyone yet. Noah notices. Revolt, trying to push. They're going to shoot him through the smoke there. Noah down to 81 health. Noah is going to go down to Oishi. Oishi with a big kill. 4v3. The attackers have the numbers. But here comes Miguel. Miguel with one. Miguel, scan. Going to go down to Revolt. Coke getting another though. Coke is on fire. Coke, can he be able to get one more? No, Revolt with a big kill. It's all down to Chris Hansen. And they're going to leave site. They're going to go to A. Chris Hansen having no idea, just holding on the Ares and waiting on B site here. But two big players remaining on the attackers. You have Revolt and you have Richard.
10 seconds
It's going to
left.
be a 2v1, but Revolt's low. Richard, only 100 health, is going to play it. Finally. Finally, Chris Hansen going to be able to find out that the attackers are on B site.
Marked one.
Revolt, only one shot, but was able to get a big eye.
No escape.
Here comes a potential gunfight, and Revolt backs off, realizing he's only 1 health. A smart play by Revolt. It all comes down to this. Revolt, not going to be able to get the hit there.
Last player standing.
Wow, down goes Revolt. It's all down to Richard and Chris Hansen. Richard is gonna take down Chris Hansen. The attackers are coming back. This all started with Oishi, and now Richard has gotten involved. Ben, who is muted, is not going to take analysis here. Oreo is going to take it instead. What did you like there out of Richard's clutch to be able to take the round for them?
I think him holding Spike like that with his snake bite util really sold it. I think if Chris didn't get hit by that snake bite, I don't think he would have killed him there. I think he still would have died to bomb though.
Huge util usage by the attackers here to be able to bring this back. 2 straight rounds. Can they get a third to tie it up? It's going to be an A push. While Coke watches mid. Coke is not going to be able to get an early frag here, which is exactly what the attackers need. Revolt finally getting an eye out. That's going to put them close. That's going to show them one, but not. What a big kill here, getting through. But a Revolt ult. That's going to be huge. The attackers are on the prowl now. Coke looking to try and get one potentially. Zay looking. Coke not seeing. Miguel with a big kill on Zay. It is a 5v3.
Coke getting another
Coke
kill.
with another Coke. Huge on the Sheriff here. It is down to Revolt and Richard again. 2v5. Miguel is going to try and meet them on B site here. Miguel going to hold them. A big eye. Wow, Revolt with a big kill. It's not over until it's over, ladies and gentlemen. Coke trying to get one. A big shot on Coke, but Revolt takes down Augie. Here comes Noah on the flank, though. They have no idea. Oh my goodness, what in the world did we just see? It's all down to Noah. And Noah gets down. An absolute cross between Noah and Richard there. I wasn't even sure what was going on, but the defenders are going to hang on there, and they're going to make it 6-4. Isaac, what have you seen out of Noah so far to be able to clutch these rounds?
Nothing. That's why it's pretty interesting to see it. But Noah's another one like Oishi. When he needs to do something, he usually does it. It's either that, but we're also on Icebox. He does not like this map, and he's not usually that good on this map, as we can see. But he's doing his job, clutching out the rounds when he has to, and he's doing what they ask him to do. So you can't be upset.
And it was turned from Augie time. It's now turned into Miguel time. 18-6 for Miguel, putting on a clinic right now. But the attackers are not too far away, as they have a defensive-sided comp here. So it might be in their favor if they can get a couple more rounds. A net from the defenders. The attackers waiting to push here, except for Deadlock on A site. It looks like Drew is trying to get any kind of info possible here. Drew's gonna get smoked off. The rest of the attackers are on the spawn, And Drew's gonna go down to Augie. So the attackers getting some info there, knowing that Augie's there. But what a potential for Coke here. Coke is going to take down Zay.
Oh, you
Wow, and he takes down another.
Use a different gun?
Oishi going down. But Richard is right back there. Here comes Chris Hansen, trying to be able to net him off. It's a 2v4 as it comes down to Revolt and Richard again. Richard with a big kill. What an ult there by Chris Hansen to be able to get Revolt. It's all down to
Last player
Richard.
standing.
3v1. He's going to try and take the spike back to
30
A side.
seconds
This is going to be his best chance. But Miguel's going to try and meet him mid. Miguel sees him. He's going to be able to meet him there on A site. Richard is unaware. Miguel going up top. Richard has no idea. Richard does now have an idea, and he's not going to be able to get it as Miguel gets his 19th kill of the half. Isaac, Miguel has
Last
been
round in the
incredible.
See?
Go.
I don't know what more there is to say. I mean, it's Miguel time.
Es Miguel Tiempo, as they say down south. Es
Miguel
Miguel's world, and we
has-
are all simply living in it.
He is treating every single one of these attackers like they are an ICE agent ready to take him away to the border. It has been an absolute clinic here.
Move.
Coke getting those early picks, top fragging as well, with Chris Hansen not far behind, as they have been the three biggest components in the defender's success
Coke
here.
has a gun?
But a big... Coke does have a gun here. He has a Vandal, as he knew it was last round. They're going to push up here into the spawn. And wow, there goes Zay.
This is the first time this game Coke has bought any kind of gun or last game.
Not a huge... Wow, just a lot going on here. Miguel with the ult. Coke with the shot. Miguel with another ult. But there goes Oishi going down. Miguel, 22 and 6. This is so
Switching
huge.
sides.
And here at halftime, we're going to present the Fat Gerard Fat Stat of the day. Miguel getting 22 kills is the most in a single half in this entire tournament. He has been turning it up an absolute notch here. He has been going crazy, and he has been leading his team to a victory here as they are 5 rounds away from completing it, making it a 6-2 in the standings as they're the locked-in 2 seed here. Oreo, the defenders need something here. They just need to get a moral victory, as Richard has been the top of the team here with Revolt and Oishi not far behind. What do you need to see out of Zay and Drew to be able to bring this back?
I think it's not so much Zay and Drew. I think Zay needs to start playing with more of the team, though. But I think Revolt, their IGL, needs... I think he's lost his mental, kind of, throughout these past games. I think he kind of needs to regain that and be able to control his team and more so help them with strategies and what to do and what not to do.
Absolutely, as the defenders are waiting for the attack here. A big wall by Oishi as Miguel is going to break his ankles and lose 15 health. It seems as though that, you know, we have a sitter on... Oh, wow, and there's Coke, his classic, sitting in B-site. And Zay gets a big kill on Augie, though. Zay with 2 big kills. Is this the Zay that we know? Revolt with 1. Revolt trying to get another. He is 2 kills from Zay and Revolt. Huge kills as it's all down to Coke. Coke looking to get one on Zay here. He will. Coke with 2.
Wanting to go mid.
Can he get 3 more? Coke having to think better. Realizing that Revolt is there. A big headshot from Revolt. Oishi is going to take down Coke. A big win by the defenders there, as Zay was able to get a little bit back there. Isaac, Zay finally getting a couple kills here. He's bottom fragging for his team. What do you need to see to be able to keep up the momentum here?
Listen, Zay is the duelist on the team, and Zay is normally a bigger factor in these games, but he's not doing anything this game. I don't know if it's a mental thing or if he's playing Roblox and growing a garden in the background. That's something Zay likes to do. And if we look at the chat, he says Roblox better than Valorant. He might be doing that right now. It looks like he needs to start growing a garden and start growing his kills. That's what the team's going to need.
Absolutely, as he's now caught up to Drew in kills. But whenever you're tied with Drew, it doesn't always fare well for your team. A big wall by Oishi, but it's going to be a mid push here from Coke. Revolt is going to try and meet him, but Coke is going to be able to get to 2. Coke is trying to catch off guard any defenders that are caught lacking. Oishi holding serve. Coke hearing that Zay is there. Zay is not going to be able to get anything with a big Coke kill.
Spike down A.
But wow, 3 fast kills there, 4 of them. It all comes down to Miguel now. Miguel in a 1v3, in 1v4 actually, and Revolt is going to take him down. A huge win for the defenders there. They're going to take the
Don't get
eco.
stuck. Bad way to go.
Oreo, 2 straight wins there from the defenders. Do you think they have what it takes to come back, or are we going to see more out of the attackers here?
I think that if the defenders can gain their mental back and lock in and having their duelists actually start putting in work, just like their initiator, Revolt, I think they can maybe clutch it up and pull back and maybe get that victory. Bring it to a 1-1 score at the end of the day.
Absolutely. They're only down 2 here. The defenders trying to reel this back as Icebox is a more defender-sided map. As we can see that now with Noah on attack, he is starting to lose any kind of confidence that he could have potentially have had. Coke, waiting, firing. He's going to try and get Zane. He does. It's absolutely insane how many first bloods Coke is able to get.
How many kills on Zay he's getting? But guys, can we talk about the
It's
elephant
wild.
in the room? And I'm not talking about you, Jared. Augie's at the bottom of the league.
Yeah, Augie hasn't been able to do much, but Coke goes down. Coke goes down to Revolt, but Miguel trying to push up. Wow, and Richard with a stinger there. But there's Chris Hansen right back. Oh my goodness, a lot of damage being dealt there. Revolt trying to hide in the corner. And Augie trying to get something there, but he's not able to. A big heal from Oishi. But Drew on the flank, not going to be able to get Augie. 3v2 with Noah on 1 health.
That ain't good.
It's a 3v2, but it might as well be a 2v2, but now it's a 2v1. It's all down to Oishi. Oishi gonna take down Augie. Oishi gonna take down another. The Extreme X Factor. 1 health on Noah. Can Oishi clutch it up? Does Oishi know? Yes! Oishi, the Extreme X Factor, clutching it up and bringing the defenders within 1. Isaac, your Extreme X Factor strikes once again.
I am not.
Oishi has been absolutely sensational this game. With 15 kills, top fragging for her team. What have you liked out of your Extreme X Factor?
The clutch ability is what I studied and why I said she's the X Factor this game. Her clutch ability is just off the charts when she's on stage, and I don't know why, but when she needs to do what she gotta do, which is clutch out rounds, get those last couple kills, she does it over and over and over again. She's not the first person you pick to win any of these clutches. She's not the second, she's not the third, she's not the fourth, she's not the fifth, she's not the sixth, seventh, eighth. She's probably the ninth, but she does it when she has to. That's what matters.
Absolutely, as the defenders are 1 round away, but here comes the Coke ult. Will Coke find anything on B site? He knows Revolt's there. He's gonna try and see something, but he's not gonna be able to get anything. Looking for one more. He's just going to think better of it as the attackers are pushing on a B site. But they run into an Oishi wall. Oishi trying to let them know that they're there. Watching tube for some reason, but the attackers slowly and methodically pushing on the site here. Oishi, not entirely sure. Is she going to peek back the wrong way? Noah with, oh my goodness, the util usage is going on full display here. And they finally realize as down goes Coke. Revolt with a big kill. Oishi with a big kill. The defenders are right back in this. It all comes down to Augie and Miguel. And Chris Hansen. A big flash. Revolt is going to try and stick it. Revolt's going to stick it. No! Augie with 3 big kills! Augie time! On the board! It is Augie time, ladies and gentlemen, up 4K to keep them in the lead. Absolutely wild. Oreo has the clock struck midnight for Augie time.
I don't think it struck midnight just yet, but I think we're getting pretty close. I think it's just about 11 p.m. right now, a little bit more, and it might be officially Augie time.
Absolutely, Augie has turned it up a notch. He started down at the bottom. He wasn't doing too much, but you already know it's only a matter of time before it's Augie time. And now the attackers with a 2-round lead are going to push A site here with only Oishi on the site. Oishi's going to wall it. That's going to be at least stall them. Coke looking for a frag, finally playing with his team here, but he's not going to be able to see anything. And now the defenders realize it's going to be a big push here onto A site. Noah looking, Oishi throwing a slow orb, and down goes Oishi. Noah with a big kill. But Miguel is taken down right back as Revolt gets one. Wow, and Noah's got 2. Noah looking for more, for a big fatal. Noah, can he get more? Yes, he does. 3 from Noah. Noah
One
looking.
enemy remaining.
He's gonna take down a fourth. Noah, he's gonna ult the ego ult.
Spike down.
Can he take down Richard? Noah has to know that Richard's back there, and Coke is gonna steal it and make sure that Noah dies in the process. Coke, he said there's no I in team. There is only an I in duelist.
He said there's no I in
As
team,
he's
but
going
there
to be
is a
able-
me.
There is a me.
You know, I would like to
As
take a
he's
second
giving
and
the
just
one.
look at the scoreboard. Let's look at Miguel up there. He's only gotten one
Ooh.
kill within these past 5 rounds.
We did compare
Absolutely.
you to Oreo a couple last game, and it's starting to look like that's what's happening. Starting out hot, or
Yeah.
starting out cold, and then turning on or turning off.
I will not be
Absolutely,
taking this disrespect.
The coffee has fizzled out for Miguel. Can he lock in, or do the defenders keep this up? They are going to need something here as they're down 3 rounds. The attackers with a full B push. A full B push here. Richard going to wait and trying to push them. Noah, is he going to get one here? Augie is going to get it instead on Richard. Oh my, Noah with a big kill. Coke with another. This might be a team ace here. No, Zay gets Augie. Oishi.
Last player
Is she able to get one? No, Noah with a big one. Zay, all alone here. Zay, gonna need something. Zay, wow. Ulting is going to be able to get out of it. Zay,
One enemy
trying to get one more. Zay is there. Zay with 4. It's Zay and Miguel. Miguel needing to clutch this. Does Miguel have enough here? Zay gonna get half. Zay is going to push. And Miguel coming back. What a big round. We were just talking about how Miguel was starting to look like Oreo, but he's in a league of his own with 24 kills on the day. Isaac, what did you like out of Miguel there to be able to clutch it after we saw Zay get 4 there?
I'm starting to think that Miguel might just be a really, really team player, and he knows that he can have 50 kills if he wants to, unlike Oreo. But instead of being like Oreo and just running it down and dying every round, he's letting his team get the kills and clutching out when he has to.
Absolutely impactful when he needs to be. This is so huge as the attackers are just 2 rounds away from their 6th win of the tournament. Another A push by the attackers. Augie looking for something. Gonna get Oishi there with a big kill. They're gonna lose the Sentinel. The defenders, not much hope. As another kill with Chris Hansen getting Zay. Revolt getting one back here though. Revolt, can he lock in? Drew is going to realize that Coke is pushing back up mid. And the attackers are finally pushing onto A. Miguel waiting to see when this wall that Richard has put up is going to go down. It finally goes down here. Miguel looking for anything. Revolt right there. Coke gonna find one, but Revolt with another. Revolt is not gonna be able to get a heal though because Sage is dead. Wow, Miguel getting one on Richard. It's a 3v2.
One enemy
And down
remaining.
goes another. Miguel and Augie clean it up, and the attackers are officially 1 round away.
Match point.
Absolutely amazing game here by Miguel. Oreo, this Miguel gameplay has to make you jealous. What have you seen out of him that has made you jealous so far?
Honestly, if it were me, I would have won already. So I'd be at 30 plus kills right about now. And I'd still be top, just like Miguel. That's something we have in common. But I also would have topped like both games instead of just one game, you know? But that's just me.
All right.
Like he's doing great as a lesser version of me. I extend my hand out to him. I'm proud of him as a fellow Neon player. He's doing fantastic.
And thank you for joining us on the Oreo commentator cap as the defenders are now down to only 3 here.
Drew pulling out her
It's
ult,
not
but
looking
Coke
good there.
swings her.
Richard all alone. It's going to come down to Oishi
One enemy
and
remaining.
Revolt. And now Oishi goes down, Revolt 5v1. Not much there, but he's going to get 2. And down goes
Attackers
Revolt.
win.
The attackers win. Crashout Kings securing the 2 seed and the 2-0 victory over Shandoolis. What a game we had here, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to do it from the Talking Ben Valorant's Game 2 of the Week 4 matchup between Shandoolis and the Crashout Kings. Thank you for joining us.
Well, guys,
I
that
hope
was
you
fun.
have
Good
a
game.
great rest of your game.